Mm, I have been learning English for a long time, but I haven't had many chance to practice speaking English with native speaker. To the best of my recollection, uh, the first time I used it was on 5 months before. Mm, at that time, I was buying some food with my friend in the supermarket. Suddenly, a foreigner came up to me and asked for the cost of the bread. And honestly, he spoke too quickly for me to catch everything he speak. But after that, he repeated that word, and I finally understood and talked to him about the cost was 40,000 dong. And I totally used body language a lot to explain the cost of the bread to him. Since I didn't speak English well, then after that, she said thank you to me and she said thank you to me and went to the cashier to pay. I realized that English play an important role in our life, despite the fact that we don't live in English-speaking countries. It is spoken globally and it's becoming the dominant language. Therefore, I have been trying to practice speaking English daily so that I can have a good command of this language and I can talk um, confidently with foreigner whatever the topic of the conversation. Um, Many of my English lessons have been memorable, but my favorite one happened just over a year ago. This this lesson was a review lesson, so we had a lot of vocabulary to practice with partner and a lot of grammar rule to check over. Uh, why do why this why this would normally lead to a class being quite boring. Our teacher instead instructed us to write out our lesson plan and see the real diagram of a simple lesson plan outline on the board and adverse us about how to structure a good lesson. Then she said that we can take some time to come up with our lesson plan. And, then they will be given a short time to think about many topics that we want that we wanted for the rest of the class. The only condition is that we wanted forward in as much of the vocabulary and grammar as impossible into the lesson. Um, I choose to think about gardening and proper plant care. It was actually a lot of fun and good practice. Even at the break afterward, um, some of my friends came up to me and they said that they want to try starting a class garden that we could put at our classroom window. It seems they also really enjoyed that lesson. Yes, it's a very important to learn foreign language. The study of foreign language enhance listening skill and memory, increase analytical abilities, and build aptitude in problem solving and working with abstract concept. Um, um, the best way to learn a language is to go and live uh, is to go and live in another where people will a chance to live and interact in that language. Another method is to practice the language regularly. You can practice with friends or with native speakers near you through the advance in technologies uh, like some uh, like some application. Mm, in conclude that starting to learn a new language before a 10 will give a learner to best chance of achieving proficiency similar to that a native speaker, because children brain are adept at learning the grammatically rule and pronunciation of new language. Uh, Speaking is often considered the most critical language skill as it directly enables human communication. Uh, it facilitates interaction with others, both socially and professionally, allow individual to express their true idea and emotion effectively. Yes, I think minority language will disappear. Reality is that when the world when the world is becoming more globalized and connected, most people will use international languages or major languages to communicate with another one, with each other.